The best aspect of gaming is that there are many ways to play. Competitive,
Pistola!
hardcore,
No!
speedrunning,
Oh my god! My heart's racing, holy fuck! Oh my god, I can't fucking breathe it! I can't believe it! Holy shit! I can't believe it!
and many others. But the most common way people play video games is casually. And as much as some of the community will hate this statement, World of Warcraft is the best game for casual players. I started playing World of Warcraft at the tail end of Burning Crusade. My brothers and I were at our local Walmart, and my oldest brother asked my other brother and myself which game we should get between SOCOM 3, yes, SOCOM US Navy SEALs 3, and the World of Warcraft battle chest that included Vanilla and Burning Crusade, along with the 2 guides, one for each game, which I still have. I chose SOCOM 3 because SOCOM 2 was my first introduction to multiplayer gaming at a family friend's house. But luckily, my other brother chose World of Warcraft. As much as people love to say World of Warcraft is dying and has been dying, I'd argue it's doing slightly better than the SOCOM franchise. I played through a majority of Wrath of the Lich King and the beginning of Cataclysm, but after that I stopped playing. Until Classic came around. Even though I'm sure some of my points could be used for retail WoW, I'll be focusing on Classic WoW as I am what people like to call a Classic Andy and have no shame about it. So why is World of Warcraft Classic the best video game for casual gamers? First off, the amount of content that's at the player's disposal is absolutely insane. There are quests, exploring, dungeons, PvP, both Battlegrounds and World PvP, with Arena in Burning Crusade Classic, and raids, to name a few. And this is just the content that is built into the game. There's so much that the community creates at the same time. The random player interactions that you have are some of the most fun and funny parts of the game at times. Secondly, questing is legitimately fun. The grind is actually enjoyable, at least it is for me. It allows you to do so much. For example, commit genocide, fight ghosts, commit genocide, dig up animal skulls in front of their kin, commit genocide, run to a random spot far away from everything to get one item, run all across the region, fight rocks, barely die to rocks, commit genocide, murder a cult, kill monstrous beasts, pick up swamp crystals, fight dwarves, kill pirates, get killed by pirates, commit genocide a couple more times, kill undead, kill trolls in Zul'Farrak, kill random people who are killing those trolls. Also, who would randomly start the fight when the group wasn't ready? That would be crazy. Kill bears, commit genocide, kill the same trolls again, talk to someone right next to the quest giver because group conversations aren't a thing, I guess, fail on escort quests twice and then leave them, and many more. Not only is questing fun, other character progressions as you level up are very rewarding. One example being finally getting your mount at 40 in Classic Vanilla or 30 in Burning Crusade Classic. One thing about questing though is the fact that no matter what level you are, no matter what time you're playing the game, no matter how old the content you're going through is, there is at least one other person that is farming the same mobs or profession materials as you and screwing you over. Next up is the rewarding feeling of character progression. The little shot of dopamine you get anytime you get any sort of upgrade is the driving force that keeps you going, even though, especially in Classic, it takes some time to even get to the end game, which is where some even feel the game truly begins or thrives. Whether it's a gear upgrade or even just being able to kill mobs that you had trouble with 1 or 2 levels ago, the constant want to make your character better is very powerful and well done in Classic WoW. It's so prominent that Blizzard is making it possible for people to skip 6/7 of leveling for us. How rewarding! As I mentioned, some players see raiding as the true element of the game. This is something I've done very little of actually. I hit 80 on Death Knight and Wrath of the Lich King, It's kind of funny, I actually hit 80 from exploring a zone, which was kind of crazy. But after that, I stopped playing for a short bit, and later I got back into it and actually leveled up my rogue to 80 before Wrath was done. Shout out to Wrath level boosts. I went from roughly mid-30s to Outland. Easy game. But yeah, I only did a couple entry raids and that's about it. I never really got into it. I feel like the amount of time it takes to commit to a raid is like the main thing that stopped me from really getting into it. A couple of months ago, I started to really level up my classic character when I got back into WoW and got my 35 rogue up to 55. I was trying to hit 60 before TBC Classic, so I had a character at 60 and ready to raid for fun in Vanilla Classic, but now with TBC out, there goes that idea. I may copy over my main in case I want to raid in Vanilla, I don't know, but $15 looks a lot better than 35 Blizzard. Kinda got off topic, but the amount of time it takes just to reach endgame is perfect for casual gamers. Let's say big time marketing coordinator Billy Bob at his local medium-sized business no one cares about wants to go home, ignore his nagging wife and annoying stepson, and relax after a rough week of doing, I don't know, marketing stuff. He can easily hop on his computer, start up Classic, and do some questing. And with the more than likely a large amount of rested XP he has, depending on how far he is, he could make a good amount of progress in the short amount of time he has. Now, I of course have to talk about the community. Although the WoW community can be, how do I put this? Slightly toxic?
It is too fucking easy! The goddamn raid warning that pops up in the middle of your fucking screen says right to the fucking middle! So do it! If you don't have Deadly Boss mods, or that part of Deadly Boss mods enabled, turn it the fuck on. If you can't watch your own fucking debuffs, then you're fucking stupid anyway. I watch my power auras, it tells me, oh goddamn Nix, you should incinerate, because you got a molten core proc. Oh Nix, it's time to soulfire. Oh Nix, you need to put this up. It's a fucking dummy mod, so you can pay attention to other shit. And if you can't pay attention to other shit, then you're just a fucking dummy. Now that's enough about that. Let's bring it together and let's do this.
If you put yourself around a group of like-minded people, you will have so much more fun. Even if you don't find that one true guild, the random conversations and moments with people who are not smashing their keyboards in rage about a 15-year-old game is pleasant and can be fun. Finally, I want to touch on professions. Professions offer alternative content to just grinding your character's power. Professions allow you to slow down and to either go back to lower level areas to farm the necessary materials, or as you level, making sure you level up the professions with you. Professions also allow you to earn some gold while you level, while also potentially giving you better gear, larger slot bags, or even legendary weapons. And this depends on what your professions are. There are two types of professions. You can be a peon and gather materials.
More work?
Or you can be a fine artisan who crafts items from those materials. I'm not going to go into full detail here, but professions offer an alternative style of content compared to experience. And it's also not strange to change your professions and need to go back to old zone. And sometimes you go to an area ahead of your skinning level, so then you have to run one area over to raise your skinning by a handful. This is a hypothetical, obviously. And if you're also a rogue like myself, you have two additional professions to level up. These are poisons and lockpicking. Poisons are easy to level up. As long as you basically use poisons as you level your character, your poison skill will go up and you won't need to worry about that at all. But lockpicking can make it so you need to go back and level it up. There are specific areas with lockboxes that you can use to level up your lockpicking, but just as a note, if you get behind on your lockpicking, it can be a little annoying that way. Now I'm going to go over the main downside. I think the least appealing part of World of Warcraft is the pricing. To play retail, you need to purchase the latest expansion and pay a monthly fee, which in reality isn't too bad, but if you have your sub going for when you want to play it, but don't play it too often, it can be a lot compared to the amount of playtime. Like I mentioned though, if you actually play the game, it'll be a fair price, but if someone is a filthy, dirty, nasty casual, it might not be worth the cost. However, if you are a classic Andy like myself, you'll just need to pay the monthly fee. Just remember to cancel your subscription if you do fall off the World of Warcraft wagon. And that's basically everything. I know I didn't go into full detail, but to be honest, it took me a while to pull together video and get this script written while doing life stuff. I started this process when TBC pre-patch just came out. So yeah, but what did you think? Did I miss anything that you think I should have had on here? If you enjoyed the video, please think about subscribing. It'll help me very much as I am a teeny tiny channel. And also, if you want to check out any live content, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/werewolf123. I also have a Star Wars YouTube channel if you're interested in that type of content as well, by the name of Tashi Station. I'll have links to all this stuff below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.